What's going on, guys? Mirai here, back again with another Genshin Impact video, and today I have an interesting video for you guys. We're going to be taking a look at Genshin Impact tier lists. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am a strong advocate against tier lists. I think tier lists are extremely stupid and a huge waste of time, and I definitely advise you guys against using tier lists as any source of reliable info. With that being said though, it's gonna be really fun to take a look at what kind of nonsense there are out there, and we'll be rating these tier lists instead. So here's how it's gonna work. I've prepared not one, not two, but three tier lists, and we're gonna be taking a look at these tier lists and giving them a rating out of 10 according to, well, how accurate it is? I don't know, man. But we're gonna be highlighting especially the characters in the bottom tier and seeing who they put as, the most useless characters. So let's get started. So on my screen right now, you can see our first tier list, and it ranges from S tier to D tier. So in S tier, we have Bennett, Diluc, Klee, Mona, Qiqi, Tartaglia, Venti, and Xingqiu. So honestly, looking at the S tiers, it's okay, except for maybe Xingqiu. I don't think he's really S tier, but okay, I can take that. And in A tier, we have Diona, Fischl, Jean, Keqing, Ningguang, Razor, Xiangling, and Zhongli. And what's this I see? Main DPS Zhongli? That's not what miHoYo says though. And also in B tier, we have Barbara, Beidou, Chongyun, Sucrose, Xingyan. And in C tier, we have Kaya, Lisa, Noelle, both the Travelers, and also Amber in the D tier. So right off the bat, I think Diona and Fischl should be in S tier, and even Razor, he's debatable. And okay, so I've made a mistake, guys. C4 Razor A tier, come on, man. C4 Razor is definitely S tier, and also Xingyan C2. I mean, guys, you can take a look at somewhere up there, this video that I've made about Xingyan, and Xingyan is just insane. So Xingyan definitely is much higher on the tier list, and also C4 Beidou in B tier, come on, man. So this tier list, 4 out of 10, not ideal. The bottom tier looks extremely messed up, honestly, especially with Xingyan C2 in B tier. And also Zhongli, main DPS, come on, man. So 4 out of 10, man. Moving on to the second tier list, we have a tier list that ranges from SS tier to C tier. And in SS tier, we have Diluc, Venti, Qiqi, Zhongli, and Klee. Come on, seriously? Zhongli, SS tier? Come on, man. And in S tier, we have Child, Mona, Bennett, and Xingqiu. So it looks pretty okay for the S tier and the SS tier, except for Zhongli. I don't think he's that useful right now. But in 1.3, you can take a look at this video here. And I talk about Zhongli's buff in 1.3. So he is going to be really, really useful. And in A plus tier, we have Keqing, Jean, Razor, Fischl, Barbara, and Ningguang. So if you just take a look at A plus tier and you see Fischl and you see Razor, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. But considering that A plus tier is the third tier, it kind of makes lesser sense. And in A minus tier, once again, we have Xingyan, but also Diona, and we have Xiangling, Sucrose, and also Noelle. So I definitely see a problem with this tier list. And in the fourth tier, you have Diona, Xingyan, and Sucrose. These three characters definitely belong much higher in the tier list. And in B tier, we have Beidou, Chongyun, and Kaya. So, I mean, whatever, right? B tier, we have Traveler for both the Anemo and the Geo, and also Lisa. And finally, in C tier, we have Amber. So, this tier list, honestly, I would say, apart from the A minus tier, where these three characters should go higher, I definitely also think that Ningguang, Fischl, Razor, Jean, and Keqing will belong, somewhere higher. And yeah, Barbara is the only one that I do agree that is kind of in the third tier. and that is because she is just not the best, especially when it comes to handling cryo enemies. So this tier list, I would say probably 4 out of 10 as well. Like, there are a lot of things that they got wrong, but if you look at the SS tier, that's probably where they got majority of their characters right, except for Zhongli. But yeah, this is just not a good tier list as well. Moving on to the third and final tier list, we have Venti, Diluc, Fischl, Qiqi, Klee, and Tartaglia in S tier. Okay, so straight up S tier, perfect. These 6 characters are amazing, and if you have these characters, you should definitely use them because these characters are great. And in A tier, we have Mona, Keqing, Jean, Bennett, Barbara, Razor, Xiangling, Diona, and Sucrose. So I do see that some of these characters are a little bit different from the previous tier list that we've seen. First of all, we do get Diona and Sucrose much higher up in the tier list. So yeah, that's a really nice welcome change. And in B tier, we have Xingqiu, Chongyun, and also the Traveler. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that this Traveler is probably the Anemo Traveler. Because for most tier lists, they do actually rate the Anemo higher than the Geo for the main character. And moving on to C tier, we have Kaya, Lisa, Traveler, Beidou, Ningguang, and Noelle. So that is the first major mistake. Definitely, I think Beidou is a little bit higher, probably at least somewhere higher like B tier. And in C tier, we have Ningguang. Honestly, if you guys don't know, I've made a video regarding Ningguang, so you can check that out somewhere up there. And Ningguang is a beast, okay, honestly. And for Noelle, it kind of largely depends on her team as well as the constellations. She is pretty constellation heavy, so having her at C tier is, come on, man. And also Lisa is just pretty good support, right? In fact, all these characters are pretty good. And of course, in Pooh tier, we have Amber as usual. So for this tier list, we are missing Zhongli as well as Xingyan, and we do see it here. So this is a quick summary of the new characters that are just added to Genshin Impact. So Zhongli, a Geopolon user who is extremely powerful in the beta, but nerfed heavily before release. He sucks now unless you fully upgrade him, which will cost you thousands of dollars. He's Pooh tier. And from here you can see, right? Over here, this tier list, it refers Zhongli to the Pooh tier, and in this tier list, Zhongli is SS tier. So, I mean, that's just some weird discrepancy that we have. But I do stand in the middle regarding Zhongli. I think he is a 5 out of 10 right now, but as we get into 1.3, he might be a lot better. So also for Xingyan, a pyro character that uses claymores and can also create powerful shields, burn enemies, or toss them up in a big explosion. She's A tier. So if we take a look at this tier list, the A tier is the second tier. So honestly, yeah, this Xingyan should be here. And if I were to rate this tier list, I think this tier list is one of the better tier lists. But yeah, I'll still rate this maybe a 6 out of 10 because like for the C tier, pretty much everything is wrong, right? So yeah, that is the end of our 3 tier lists. So after looking at all these tier lists, I hope you guys see my point and that tier lists are just a giant waste of time and really just not useful at all. So let me know in the comments, which character do you think is the most misrepresented? I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to smash that like button and get subscribed. That's all I have for you guys today, and thank you so much for watching. Do make sure you stay tuned for my albedo polling live in update 1.2. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!